Bonjour, bienvenue, hello, and welcome once again to the Pictou County Wellness Center, although it might look a little bit different from what you're used to watching from Petter Sports and Streaming when we're broadcasting from the Pictou County Wellness Center. That is because for today, a rare occurrence, we are streaming for you from the Bell Alliant side instead of the Sobey side, simply due to the fact that the Sobey side is a little bit busy with this curling thing going on. Just a few people in the stands over there as Team Rachel Homan is taking on Team Gim, I believe it is, from Korea in the championship game of the Grand Slam of Curling event that's going on next door. But our focus today is going to be on the week's majors and the Halifax McDonalds, the first game of a doubleheader here on Petter Sports and Streaming, as we'll be bringing you this game, followed immediately by the U15 major game between the Truro Bearcats and the Warewell Bombers. And that one, all I have to say to you is, it's Truro versus Pictou County. You know it's going to be intense. But let's get our focus back onto this game. Before we go any further, though, we must take a moment to acknowledge that the Pictou County Wellness Center, the entire region of Pictou County, and for that matter, the entire area covered by the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League, which includes all of what we call the province of Nova Scotia, including the island of Unama'ki, all lie within the ancestral and unceded territory of Mi'kma'ki, the land of the Mi'kmaq people. Couple of notes to talk about as far as rosters go for today's game. The Halifax McDonalds have a couple of players out of the lineup, and those players include Logan Trewin, who is out with a suspension, Jacob Hartland out on with an injury in the lineup, but not showing up on the game sheet that you'll see online if you watch along, if you're following online on the online scoring. Easton Schlender is not showing up on the game sheet, but he is playing today. Logan Foote also should be noted, not wearing his usual jersey. Logan Foote will be wearing number 1, which is Sam Madgett's jersey. Sam Madgett is the backup goaltender for today's game, which is why he has to wear a Weeks Crushers practice jersey as his jersey for this game. So you'll see one white jersey on the Halifax McDonalds bench. That is their backup goaltender for today's game, Sam Madgett, who's wearing that Crushers practice jersey with the number 55 on it. So he'll be the backup goaltender, his jersey being worn by Logan Foote. No word as to what happened to Foote's jersey. But again, Foote is wearing 1 today, not wearing his usual number 24. So if you're looking for Logan Foote, look for the guy with the jersey that's way too big for him, because it usually has goalie gear on underneath it. What can you do? As we get ready for this game, a couple of things to talk about as well. Let's take a look at the standings first of all. This is a tale of two teams who are off to very different types of 2023-24 seasons. The Halifax McDonalds have been on fire, to say the least, although they have stumbled a little bit as of late, dropping a couple of games recently, but they are 11-2 on the season, 6 points back of Steel Subaru, but they have 4 games in hand on the Steel Subaru team, who of course will be hosting the Atlantic Championships this year. And so for Halifax, their winning percentage is the best in the league, but right now they sit in second just because they have 4 fewer games played. When you look at Halifax, how have they been winning? Well, they've been winning a lot on defense. You look at their goals against, 2.6 goals against per game as a team so far this season. That is second best in the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League. And it starts from Nathan Mills and Sam Madgett, obviously, but it also stems from a very strong defense, which is captained by literally the captain of the team, Kenzie Wagner. Wagner leading the team defensively on the point side as well for Blue Liners for the Halifax McDonalds with 10 points in 13 games, but he also is very, very strong on the defensive side of the puck. Maybe, arguably, in my mind at least, one of the better defenders in the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League. Then you've got guys like Ben Lindsay, Connor Foston, Logan Trewin, who is, as mentioned, out of the lineup today. Logan Foote. This is a very, very good defense. Not taking anything away from Gavin Sudds, who I haven't mentioned yet, or Riley Creelman. They've also been pretty good on the offensive side of the puck, averaging 4.4 goals scored per game. That is also second best in the league. So they're the second best team offensively, second best team defensively. You put that together, they have the best winning percentage in the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League. Their opponents for today's game, not doing quite as well so far this year. The Weeks Majors, we knew this was going to be a rebuilding year. We knew this was going to be a year that they were going to have some struggles. When you saw how many players they had who either, some of them aged out, some of them have already gone on to junior hockey despite having U18 eligibility left, because they just had that much talent. You look at a guy like Austin Conrad and what he's done for the Charlottetown Islanders, as well as for Team Canada Red at the World Under-17 Hockey Challenge just this past week in Charlottetown and Summerside. You look at a guy like Kingsley Austin and what he's been doing for the Weeks Crushers, the local junior A team here. You look at a lot of these guys, only 3 returning players, so we knew there were going to be struggles. No big surprise that they have a record of 2-11-2, and I say that with no disrespect intended. We knew it was going to be a struggle. This Weeks Majors team is growing, it is building, it is developing, but it is not one of the stronger teams in the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League this year. That's just, it is what it is. The Weeks have been struggling to get pucks into the net, scoring just 2 goals per game so far. That's 8th in the league out of the 8 teams. Defensively, they're giving up 4.5 goals per game. That is 7th in the league so far this season. So when you put that together, that gives them the 8th best record in the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League. And they sit 6 points back of Sydney Mitsubishi Rush, who sit in 7th. But they do have 3 games in hand on the Rush, so if they can find a way to win all 3 games that they have in hand, then they're still tied with the Rush for 7th and 8th. And of course, the Rush do have a free ticket into the Canadian Under-18 Club Championship Tournament coming up in the spring as the host team. They've been trying to get it hosted at their beautiful facility up in Sydney for the last few years now. Finally, they will have a chance to host it, but they don't quite have the same kind of caliber of lineup that they had in those previous years that they were going to be looking at hosting. But of course, COVID wreaking havoc on all of those plans. Taking a closer look at the goaltenders specifically for today's game, Nathan Mills gets the start for the Halifax McDonalds. Mills comes in with a record showing as 5-0, although not every decision has been posted in here, or maybe that has now. It looks like it has been updated. So Mills with a record of 5-0. No, because they're 11-2, and they've only got 10-1 out of their goalies showing up here. So we'll ignore the win-loss record because it's not quite complete. But the goals against average of Nathan Mills sitting at 3.27 so far, which is a very good goals against average, and a save percentage of .890. At the other end of the ice, getting the start for today's game, it'll be Colby Brown after Caleb Olton played some junior A minutes yesterday. Olton getting the day off today. We'll talk more about that start for Caleb Olton. I do believe he did get the start. I'm going to just double check that in that game yesterday for the Amherst Ramblers. Just give me a second here to pull that up. Oh, no, that's not the button I want. Hang on. Box score. There we go. But anyway, Colby Brown does get the start today for the Crusher, or for the Weeks, excuse me. Brown with a 4.24 goals against average and a save percentage of .858 so far this season. And we do want, or actually he didn't end up playing in that game yesterday, but Caleb Olton yesterday dressed for the Amherst Ramblers in their game against the Valley Wildcats in Amherst, and was the backup behind Liam LeBlanc. LeBlanc ended up getting the win in that game as Amherst came away with a 8-5 victory over Valley. And we want to extend our congratulations to Caleb Olton for that call-up and the chance to appear in a junior A hockey game. We know he didn't get any minutes in, but still, just being up there, that's certainly a big step for that young man. As we get ready for this afternoon, or this evening's game, the Weeks are the home team, so they will be in their white jerseys. They'll be defending the net to your broadcast left for the first and third periods. Normally, when we're over on the other sheet of ice, they are defending the net to your broadcast right for the first and third periods. Because we're on the other sheet of ice, the hallway that's shared, they are on now the left-hand side for today's game, as they come out on that end. So the Halifax McDonalds, in their Calgary Flames type of look, will be defending the net to your broadcast right for the first and third periods. And the Weeks in their home whites with the red trim, the red numbering on the back with the black outline, defending the net to your broadcast left for periods 1 and 3. In front of Nathan Mills to start the game, it looks like it will be Wagner, Lindsay, Marmalak, Schlender, and Dooley. And for the Weeks Majors to start the game in front of Brown, it's the combination of Sears, Vora, Merriweather, Sutherland, and Ingram. And now we'll send things downstairs to Billy for pregame introductions. That takes care of all the pomp and circumstance. All that's left now is to get this puck dropped and get this game underway. It's Weeks, Max, Nova Scotia Under 18 Major Hockey League regular season action coming up next here on Petter Sports and Streaming through Atlantic Hockey Online, a division of AO Live. Kieran Sears getting to take the face-off against Kenzie Wagner, or against Maddox Marmalak, rather, and we are underway here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. Wagner able to get the puck. He'll dump it down into the weak zone. Out of his net to play it is Brown. He'll send it over to the far corner. Ingram gets tied up immediately. Weeks are able to maintain possession, though, and get the puck out to center. He knocks it right back in again. Gathered up by Ingram. He'll move the puck ahead, get it quickly up to Ryan Vora. Here's Vora working down into the left wing corner. Following up, Sears knocks the puck into the end boards. Wagner plays it back up the wall. Ingram pinching in, gets a shot away. Save, rebound, second chance save, third chance save, as 3 quick stops early by Nathan Mills on some dangerous chances by the Weeks Majors. And it's going to be an icing call against Halifax. Just 43 seconds into the game, our first stoppage in play. After 3 big saves made by Nathan Mills on some dangerous chances in close for the Weeks Majors. Face-off will be to the left of the Halifax goaltender, as Coming in to take the draw is Madison. He wins it right back to Stoddart. There's a shot that goes just wide. As the Weeks getting the better of the opportunities here in the opening minute. Battle along the near side wall. Madison comes out with the puck, takes it behind the net. He'll go out into the left wing corner, play it back up to the line for Stoddart. Stoddart works it back down low again. Wagner gets there. He'll play it around to the near side for Dooley. Manis is all over him. Dooley gets the puck to the line and just out as Stoddart couldn't hold it onside. So we'll get an offside with 1:09 gone here in the opening period. And another stoppage in play. And Halifax able to make an all-important change there on that offside after they couldn't make a change on the icing. So the guys who were out there to start the game ended up having a shift last over a minute to get things going. Here's Foston with the puck in the near side corner. He'll play it up the wall for Hines. Hines gets it to Legier, who pokes it out. Picked up by Green for the Weeks. Green moves it ahead. Campbell will dump it the rest of the way in as he takes a bump from Legier. Played around to the far side. And it comes all the way out. Hustling back to get on that puck there is Green. Callum Green gets taken down by Luke Legier. Coming out of the corner with the puck is Hines. He tries to center it. It's knocked down. Now Legier. He'll take it over to the far wall. Play it back up to Shearer. Will Shearer returns it to Legier. Legier now plays it back to the point for Creelman. Creelman with a shot. And doesn't beat the iron. Now puck comes out to center. Creelman plays it ahead. Gathered in there by Ingram. Ingram will gain the red line, dump the puck down into the near side corner. Going back after it there is Foote. We mentioned Logan Foote in a jersey that is not his own. And then losing his stick as well. There's a couple of chances for Sutherland and he scores! Foote had lost his stick and he went out to the top of the zone to pick that stick up, never did get back into position, and while all that was happening, that allows for Ryland Sutherland to get the goal after a couple of good shots at the puck. And for Sutherland, that is his 4th goal, 7th point of the season, coming just a minute and 24 seconds into this first period. And the Weeks go in front 1-0 here in the early going. Chip with the puck now for the Max. What a move by Chip. Chip coming in, and a big save made by Brown as he's able to turn that one aside. The very dangerous chance from Aaron Chip. Now the puck sent back down the ice. Going back to get it is Suds. Weeks make a full 5-man change as the Max try to take advantage, but the pass ahead for Proctor gets tied up just a little bit. Now here come the Crusher, or the Weeks back the other way as Cream gets taken down. And I'll have to admit I completely missed the announcement of that goal. I'll try and get it for you here in a second. Meanwhile, the puck comes around to the far side. Played back to the line for Stoddart. Stoddart steps up, gets it over for Pearl, but Pearl misses on the one-time opportunity as a swing and a miss. Able to play the puck out. Down the length of the ice it goes. Going back to get it Stoddart, but it will be an icing call against Halifax here with 3:36 going in the opening period. And we can now tell you that the goal by Ryland Sutherland, assisted by Owen Sheehan. So that goal, once again, Ryland Sutherland, his 4th goal, 7th point of the season, assisted by Owen Sheehan at 2:24 of the opening period to give the Weeks that early 1-0 lead. Josh Ingram with the puck at the point. He fires a shot, and the save made by goaltender Sam Madgett. And we want to extend our congratulations to Team Canada White. We talked about Owen Conrad and Team Canada Red and what he was able to do as part of that Under-17 World Hockey Challenge. Team Canada White, of course, coming away with the victory in the gold medal game against the USA yesterday. So congratulations to them. A great experience. One Nova Scotian on that Canada White roster as well. Of course, trying to go from memory, the name is escaping me at the moment, but there was one Nova Scotian on that team. Here's Wagner with a shot. That ends up getting blocked by Marmalak, who plays it over to Shearer. And just like that, we are all tied up at 1. What a play by Shearer after he blocked the pass, by Marmalak rather, after he stopped the shot and was able to make a beautiful pass over to Will Shearer. And Will Shearer, with that pass across the crease, had all kinds of time and space to get his 5th goal, 6th point of the season. Maddox Marmalak will have an assist. And the second assist goes to Kenzie Wagner. Time of the goal, 4 minutes and 4 seconds of this first period to tie up this game at a goal apiece. And saw a game, I believe it was a Maritime Hockey League game that I did recently, where we ended up with something like 18 goals scored in that game. The pace we're going at right now, we might end up with something similar here. There's a shot taken by Foot. It gets knocked down on its way to the net. There's a centering pass for Proctor, and it ends up going just beyond him. Now the puck comes back to Foot. He'll play it over to the far side. Shot taken by Foston. That's steered aside by Brown. Down into the corner. Legier will kick it free. Legier into the corner. Throws it towards the front of the net. The puck ends up in the feet of Sears. And Kieran Sears, or sorry, that's Green. My apologies. 15, not 16. And Green able to get the puck out to center. Meanwhile, Jordan knocks down Hines. Puck rolls in and is settled there by Mills as he leaves it for Riley Creelman. Creelman able to get the pass ahead to Foston. Foston working down the right wing side, dumps the puck in, steered over to the corner by Colby Brown, and the Weeks pick up, and out they come. Sutherland gives it over to Vora. Here's Vora in across the line. Tried to get a pass through. That was off a skate. There's a chance for Sutherland on the deflection, and staying with it and making the save is Nathan Mills. Sutherland grabs the puck, and we're gonna, so we're having a little bit of an issue with this cable here, so we'll see if it continues to do this. We do have extra cables here, so we'll switch that cable out if it continues to be a problem, but we don't want to do it during the course of play, obviously, because we don't want you to miss anything. If it does pop out, it just is popping out for like a quick second here and there. Suds back to get the puck in his own zone. He plays it over to the wall. Max able to get it ahead, and out they come. Here is Schlender. Easton Schlender cutting to the outside. Gets the shot away, and that misses. Comes all the way around the boards and out to Wagner. Plays it across for Lindsay. Lindsay gets it right back up to Schlender again. Schlender in across the line. Gets a shot away. Brown, another save. Puck loose in front, and another save by Brown as Colby Brown making some nice stops here. Brown, of course, had a QMJHL camp earlier this fall. Did well for himself there in camp, but did get sent back down to U18 for more seasoning. Here comes Marmalak with a shot, another save. Rebound, a chance there for Dooley, but he couldn't quite get his stick onto the puck. Now Wagner with a shot. Brown lost his footing after he made the save. He also lost his stick. Cream able to deflect the puck down the ice. Icing is waved off as it went off of Cream's skate. He didn't actually direct the puck down the ice. Now there's a shot that goes wide. That one coming off the stick of Ethan Frazier. Wagner takes his man Pearl into the corner. Croft coming in there as well to try and help out for the Weeks. Puck ends up with Ben Lindsay. He's trying to get himself free. Lindsay creates a little bit of room for himself. Now he'll get the puck ahead to Shearer. Will Shearer able to find Marmalak. Marmalak back to Shearer. But they can't quite connect there. And the Weeks will come out with 7. And Madison trying to get a pass through, but that was broken up nicely by Logan Foote. Foote gets the puck up to the line, held in at the point there by Merriweather. Now Foston will find it. He'll get it out, sends it down the ice. Sheehan knocks that down. And Owen Sheehan, who assisted on the Week's opening goal of the game, works the puck ahead, gets it up to McKenzie, who will send the puck down into the lower part of the zone. Played around by Foote over to Turner. Turner sends it back around to the far side, and Will Shearer will gather it in there, but he's met immediately by Jordan, who gets the steal. Jordan trying to set it up for Green, but couldn't quite the pass through as Legier got a piece of him. Legier in some discomfort, and we get an offside, and now we're going to get a penalty. Slashing is the indication, and it looks like it's going to go against the Weeks captain, Ben Manis. So the first opportunity on special teams goes in favor of the Halifax McDonalds. And we talked about the Max offense. Well, a big part of why the Max offense has been so good this season, 91.2% efficiency on the power play so far this year for the Halifax McDonalds. That is the best power play in the league. And it's going against a penalty kill that as of right now is sitting at 78.9% efficiency. That's 7th out of the 8-team Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League. But it's a good start to the penalty kill as the Weeks have killed off the first 20 seconds by sending the puck down the ice. And now it's back into their zone again. Creelman with it at the near point. He'll play it across to the far side for Suds. Suds steps in. There's a shot and a nice kick save by Brown. He's able to kick bound all the way to Vora, who will send it the rest of the way down the ice, and the Weeks will get some fresh penalty killers out with 40 seconds gone in the man advantage for Halifax. Gavin Suds plays the puck to Legier. Across to the near side. Wagner picks it up in stride. Wagner takes a bump from Madison all the way down into the corner, plays it around to the far side. Hines lets it go. Lindsay picks up at the point, plays it back down low. But the first one on the puck there is Josh Ingram for the Weeks. Now it's played back around to the near side. Wagner will get to it in the corner, send it back down, or tried to send it back down, but that was broken up. Not able to clear the zone was Madison, but the puck is sent out. And down the length of the ice, 45 seconds left to go here in the first period, or in the penalty, excuse me. Clearing pass, knocked down by Sheehan, who sends it back all the way back down into the Halifax zone yet again. Here's Wagner with the puck as the captain carries and fires it around the boards. Walters takes a bump there, and we're going to get a penalty. And head contact is the indication, and it looks like it's going to go against Jordan Campbell. Or sorry, Jacob Campbell. Where'd I get Jordan from? I don't know. So Jacob Campbell going off for head contact, and we'll have 19 seconds of 5-on-3. Just waiting to see if it's a 2 or a 4 that goes up on the board. It is just a 2-minute head contact penalty. Here's Foston with the puck, switching places with Foot. Foot's shot is blocked. 10 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Foston wins the puck. He'll play it over to Foot. Foot gets it down low to Chip. Back to Foot. Over to Marmalak. There's a shot that goes wide. And the ricochet takes the puck all the way down the ice. Foston all the way back deep into his own zone to pick up. The first penalty has expired. And we're back into a 5-on-4 again. Here's Foston across the line. Plays the puck over. But the pass that he made ended up putting himself into an offside position. So we'll get a stoppage with 1:22 left to go in the man advantage. 9:35 remaining here in the first period, with the score 1 apiece between the Halifax McDonalds and the Weeks Majors here this evening at the Pictou County Wellness Center. Legier wins the puck back, but he went it beyond Suds. Suds having to battle now with Chris Jordan. Legier comes back to help out. He'll carry the puck ahead. Gives to Dooley. Dooley sets it up for Creelman. Creelman with a shot. And Brown gets a piece of that. Just enough to redirect it up over his crossbar. Proctor now. Down into the corner for Dooley. Dooley takes a bump from Merriweather. Gets tripped up by Merriweather. Merriweather's stick is gone in the process. Merriweather trying to tie up the puck while he doesn't have a stick. Doing a great job killing a little bit of time. Valuable seconds. Now Jordan takes his man down. That's going to lead to another penalty against the Weeks. And now a Weeks player has also flipped a Halifax player's stick out of his hands. We may see 2 penalties come up here. We get the cross check. Are we also going to get an interference for knocking Legier's stick out of his hand? No, we won't. So just the cross-checking penalty taken by Chris Jordan. So the Weeks will be shorthanded 5-on-3 for the second time This one's going to be a little bit longer, 34 seconds with 2 men in the box. And so this a big opportunity for the Halifax McDonalds here. Off of the draw, puck is won back to the line. Suds plays it over to Creelman. Creelman down low to Schlender. Tried to get it across for Walters, but Walters with the swing and the miss. Now Creelman to Schlender. Schlender back to the line. Suds misplays the puck, and that will allow Sears to get it, and Sears launches the puck down the ice. Now just 8 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Here's Suds working his way ahead. Gives to Walters. In across the blue line. Walters working down the left wing. Throws it to the front of the net. There's Turner with a shot. And he puts it just wide. Back to 5-on-4 again. Lindsay across for Wagner. Wagner shot blocked by Vora. And Vora will send it down the length of the ice. Nathan Mills out of his net to play it. Gets it up to Wagner. Wagner being watched by Madison. Madison and Wagner both go down. Now they're back to their feet, but the puck ends up with Ben Lindsay. Oh, what's going on there? Marmalak plays it back to the line for Lindsay. Lindsay across to Wagner. There's a shot deflected, and it ends up going just wide of the net. 30 seconds left to go in the penalty. As the puck gets cleared out down the length of the ice. Hustling to get to it is Seth McKenzie, but he can't. He was all by himself and couldn't do much with that. As the Macs are able to bring it back. 13 seconds left in the power play. Puck is launched down the ice yet again. Marmalak tried to knock it down, but couldn't quite do so. So now Foston will come out from behind his net. We are back to 5-on-5 as the week's penalty killers have been working hard, but they've kept the Halifax McDonald power play off of the scoreboard after playing nearly over five consecutive minutes shorthanded. The week's penalty killers now get a bit of a break as we play 5-on-5. Jordan takes the draw against Legier, wins it to Merriweather, who plays it around for O'Coin. O'Coin and Legier go into the corner together. Sutherland will end up with the puck and get it out to center. He'll play it over for Merriweather. Merriweather trying to work his way around Foston, takes it down to the corner, throws it to the front of the net, and not quite able to get his stick on it there with Sutherland. And it's cleared out down the ice. Back to pick up is O'Coin. O'Coin for Merriweather. He can't take the pass cleanly. Legier will give it to Proctor. Proctor back to the line for Foston. Foston with a shot. That goes off the post. And now Vora chips it to the line. Foston holds it in again. His pass for Chip. Just a little bit out of his reach. Chip able to chase it down. Plays it off the end boards. Merriweather's the first one on it there. He'll get it ahead and out to center ice. Foston. Proctor comes over. He'll dump it in. Brown out of his net to play it with 5:45 left to go here in the first period. Lead pass for Vora. Vora will dump it in. Mills out of his net. Settles the puck there for Creelman. Creelman tried to get it across for Suds. Nearly intercepted, but Suds able to pick up. Now he misplays the puck, and here comes Fraser coming the other way. Ethan Fraser with a chance, and a big save made by Mills. Fraser maybe waited a little too long before taking that shot. By the time he took the shot, he was in so deep he didn't have much of an angle to work with. Now here's Cream. He'll flip it down the ice. Creelman back to get it. Plays it off the end boards to Lindsay. Lindsay's lead pass. Walters. Puck knocked away from Walters, but following up on the play is Schlender. He'll take it down to the corner. Schlender avoids the hit from Stoddard. Schlender still with it. Now he turns and shoots. That's blocked by Manis. Dooley picks up behind the net, plays it towards the front, but it's intercepted by Croft. Croft will come out with 4:50 left to go in the first period. Here comes Brady Croft. He has the puck taken away from him by Wagner. Wagner gets a long lead pass out to Dooley. Dooley takes a big hit there from Josh Ingram, and Ingram able to pick up the puck. Dooley goes after Ingram without his stick, and so that's going to lead to a penalty. Here comes Madison now. Delayed penalty coming up against the Macs. as the puck goes down into the corner. Croft picks up. Brown out of the net for the extra attacker. Played to the far wall, now down low. Turning and firing is Croft, and now as the Macs get control of the puck, we will get the indication of a holding penalty. And the first power play of the game for the Weeks Majors. The Weeks power play so far this season, 16.3%. That's 7th best in the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League. Going up against the 5th best penalty kill, the one area that you might say the Macs want to be doing a little bit better. They are 5th in the league in the penalty kill. They were 5th in the league in the power play. Their penalty kill is 91.2%. I misspoke earlier. The power play for the Macs at just 17.4%. That's 5th in the league. The penalty kill at 91.2% for Halifax. My apologies for misspeaking earlier. Puck comes off the end boards. Held in at the line. Here's Merriweather with it now, near side, takes a shot. Wagner blocks that, but Wagner couldn't get control of the puck. Merriweather finds it, plays it back to Ingram. Return pass for Merriweather, back to Ingram again. Ingram can't find a shooting lane, plays it down. Pass for Sears, and that's away. And down the ice it goes with 1:12 left to go in the power play. Luke Dooley off for holding. Ingram sends it off the end boards, goes chasing after it himself, but getting there just ahead of him was Foote. Now Green plays it down to Croft. Croft to the line for Ingram. Ingram couldn't take the pass cleanly. Turner will get it ahead to Legier. Here comes Legier coming in alone. Legier with a shot, he scores! A short-handed goal for the Halifax McDonald's, Luke Legier. And it's now 2-1 for the Macs. And that is a big, big goal for them to put them out in front and to score while short-handed. Obviously, a big momentum boost. Legier gets his 10th goal, 21st point of the season. Turner with the lone assist on that goal. So again, it is Luke Legier, his 10th goal, 21st point of the season, assisted by Tristan Turner while shorthanded at exactly 17 minutes of the first period. Just 8 seconds left in the power play for the Weeks now, as they're looking to have a hard time to find zone entry. Now they get it. Croft coming in, takes it down to the corner, tries to play it back up the wall, but Hines was there. Now Proctor will pick up the puck as we're back to 5-on-5, just over 2 minutes left to go first period. 2-1 the score in favor of the Halifax McDonald's. If you're just tuning in, the Weeks did score first and played with a lead for nearly 2 minutes before Halifax tied it up, and now the Macs have taken a lead with a shorthanded goal. Here's Marmalak stepping in, looking to go far post, but Brown gets a piece of that one, just enough off the end of his glove. Now Chip back on it. He'll play it down to Marmalak. Maddox Marmalak will get it over to Suds. Suds with a shot. That goes off the stick of Vora into the end glass, picked up by Cream. Keenan Cream using the glass to try to play the puck out, but put it over the glass instead, so we'll get a stoppage with 1:29 remaining here in the first period. 2-1 the score in favor of the Halifax McDonald's. And we'll take this moment to once again remind you that we do try to be a little bit interactive with our broadcast here. You can reach us either through what used to be known as Twitter. The handle there is at PetterPC_sports. That's PETTERPC_sports. Or you can also reach us through Facebook. Go to facebook.com, look for Petter Sports and Streaming, and then send us a message that way as well. And we will certainly keep an eye out for all of that. And sometimes we also post on MJAHLnetwork.proboards.com. I didn't get that done for this game, to create a game day thread for this game. I do apologize for that. long story as to why, but it boils down to being sick as a dog and not really having the energy to breathe, let alone focus on social media. I can read what you guys send to me, but there's a shot that goes wide as we're down under a minute left to go. Sutherland, who has the lone goal for the Weeks, plays it down to the corner. Campbell couldn't do much with that. Now it comes around to the far side. Ingram will hold it in at the line. Sears picks up, gets it for Sutherland, but Sutherland couldn't get a shot away, and now Proctor brings it out to center. Proctor able to poke the puck past Ingram. He'll head off for a change. The Weeks trying to catch the Halifax McDonalds on that change, but getting over quickly was Lindsay to deny Sears from getting a good shot away. Now the puck comes back out to center. Merriweather dumps it in, ends up hitting the linesman with that dump-in attempt, and that allows Legier to get onto it. He'll play it back out. 12 seconds left in the period. Vora coming through center, gives over to Sears. Sears tries to get it back down low, but Lindsay intercepts that, and that will pretty much do it for the first period. Shots on goal in the first end up favoring the Max, 12-11. And both goaltenders make 10 saves through the opening 20 minutes. And when shots are 12-11 and saves are 10 apiece, that's pretty easy math to do. That means the score after 20 minutes of play: Halifax McDonald's 2, Weeks Majors 1. As we get ready for the second period, there we go. Yep. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for that second period coming up in just a few minutes. You are watching Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League action here on Petter Sports and Streaming Services through Atlantic Hockey Online, a division of AO Live. All right, welcome back as we get ready for the start of the second period. Weeks trail the Halifax McDonalds 2-1 after the opening 20. As we get ready for period number 2, taking a quick look here just to make sure I'm not missing anything that anybody is saying. I don't see anything. Let's see if I can. And like I said, this past week I've been so under the weather. I haven't really had a chance to do much of anything social media wise. As the second period has just begun. Here with the puck, Dooley, he'll bring it in across the line, try to get a pass over to Schlender. But that goes off the back of his foot, and Vora comes the other way with it. Vora got it over for Sutherland, but Sutherland couldn't quite get a shot on target. Now Marmalak has the puck knocked off his stick. Sutherland to the front of the net, tries to get it to Vora. Vora does get it, gets a shot away, but Mills makes the save and hangs on. Then we get Sears with some pushing and shoving with Wagner after the whistle. Cooler heads quickly do prevail. I don't think anything's going to get called out of this. Nor should anything get called out of it. Oh, no, they are going to get coincidentals for roughing. So I stand corrected. Which happens more often than you'd think. Actually happens all the time. Oh, why do they put the floor so far away? Drop my pen and then, yeah, that's it. So the coincidental penalties coming 42 seconds into the period. As that pass intended for Shearer goes a little bit behind him. Maddox Marmalak taking the penalty on the Halifax McDonald side, and I believe it was Ryland Sutherland who took it on the weak side. We'll get confirmation of that here in just a second. Either way, it remains 5-on-5 regardless. Actually, it was Kieran Sears, not Sutherland. So Sears and Marmalak off for 2 each for roughing. Legier with the puck. He'll play it off the boards to Hines. Hines gets it back to Legier, who pokes it past Stoddart. Now Legier gets to that puck, tries to make a pass for Shearer. Puck goes way up high into the air, comes down for Brown. And Brown able to cover it up and hang on. And we'll get a stoppage just a minute 19 into this second period. So the face-off will stay inside the weak zone. A reminder, this is the first of a double header today here on Petter Sports and Streaming. We'll stay right here. You'll have to back out of this page, go back to the main page at AO Live, and then click in to the Wherewell Bombers versus Truro Bearcats stream page, and it'll take us, as there's a chance for Chip as he puts it just wide, and it will take us a couple of minutes to get set up for that stream, so we will be down for a couple of minutes while we flip over, because there is a little bit of technical stuff involved in going from the one stream to the other. Here's O'Coin with the puck. Now Green trying to work out from the wall. Walter's got a piece of him. Also getting there was Foote. Puck comes back to the line. O'Coin, his shot deflected by Green. And staying with it and staying sharp is Nathan Mills, who hangs on for another faceoff. 2:01 gone here in the second period. Faceoff will stay inside the Halifax end. Pearl to take the draw against Maddox Marmalak. Marmalak ends up winning it back to Creelman. Creelman quickly gets it ahead to Turner. Here comes Turner. All the way down into the corner, though. Didn't have much of an angle. Now tried to play the puck back to the line, but fanned on it slightly. That allows Cream to bring the puck out to center. Merriweather gets it at his own line after it was turned over. Now Marmalak plays it back into the weak zone again. Sheehan, excuse me. Plays it ahead, deflected by Cream. Pearl going after it. He'll meet up with Creelman behind the net, as my ability to speak the English language just completely leaves me for a moment. Now here's Sheehan playing it back down. Goes all the way around to the near side. Cream returns it to Fraser. Fraser trying to get it to the front of the net, but that was knocked away. Now Cream back on the puck at the near wall. He's taken into the ball by Lindsay. Lindsay able to create the turnover, gets it to Schlender. Schlender can't clear the zone as Jordan gets the puck. His shot goes wide, and it'll go all the way around the boards and out to center. Sheehan plays it across to Merriweather. Merriweather quickly gets it ahead to Vora, who deflects it into the zone, goes way up high into the air, comes down onto Lindsay's stick, but he loses it to Jordan. Jordan tried to center it for Sutherland. Jordan gets it back in the corner again. Plays it to Vora. Vora trying to get into position to get a shot away. He can't. Jordan will play it back to the line. Manis, his shot steered aside. Now a chance in front. Jordan following up. He scores! Chris Jordan ties the game for the Weeks at 3:29 of the second period, and it's 2-2. It looked for a moment like the Weeks were going to miss that opportunity as Sutherland fanned on the puck, but following up, Chris Jordan was right there. He was able to find it and stuff it past goaltender Nathan Mills. And for Chris Jordan, that is his 5th goal, 7th point of the season, tying up this game at 2 goals apiece. Madison gets the puck up to Croft, who will dump it in. And there's another chance for the Weeks. As I was looking down to write down the assists on the previous goal, all of a sudden I look up and there's another great scoring chance for the Weeks, but Nathan Mills able to make the save. That goal for the Weeks, Chris Jordan, we mentioned that was his 5th goal, 7th point of the year. Just double checking those numbers. Yes, 5th goal, 7th point. The assists on the goal going to Ryan Vora and Rylan Sutherland. So for Sutherland, that's his 2nd point of the game. At 3:29, time of the goal. And now here's a chance coming the other way, but Brown out of his net plays the puck over to Stoddart. Stoddart has it stolen from him by Legier. Hines picks up. He'll play it back to the line for Suds. Suds near side to Foston, down low into the corner. Shearer gives his man Manis a bump. Foston holds the puck in at the line. There's a shot. Brown the save. Now another shot. That goes wide. Foston will step in from his point at the line to get to the puck in the corner. Has Shearer back at the point. Foston now just sends it down low and returns to his spot on the blue line. Turning and firing there is Luke Legier, but Brown able to find it and make the save and hang on for a face-off, and we get more pushing and shoving after the whistle. This time it's Ben Manis and Ethan Hines who exchange pleasantries. And it looks like Hines is going to go for sure. And is Manis going as well? It appears so. As 2 minutes each for roughing to Manis and Hines. So we will again have coincidental penalties here in the second period. And again, they are coincidentals for roughing. These ones coming at 4:38 of the second period. And if you're anything like me, when I was a kid watching hockey games, I'd have my own little score sheet that I would score along with the game while I was watching it. So those little details, like when the penalty occurred, make a bit of a difference. Here's Wagner with the puck now. He plays it ahead, gets the return pass, fires a shot. Brown the save. Walters now takes it into the near side corner, takes a bump there. Proctor there to help out. The puck is underneath Ingram's feet. Ingram trying to work it ahead to clear the zone, not able to do so. Puck ends up with Jordan. He played it for Green. Green couldn't take it. Chip now has it stolen from him by Ingram, and Ingram will use the wall to get the puck out down the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing, but I think the Weeks are going to be okay with that, as they were scrambling in their own zone there momentarily. So a chance to just slow things down a little bit here and get themselves reset defensively, as next door they're starting to clean things up as that curling has come to an end. Another great event here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. Schlender can't quite connect with the puck on that attempt. Foot gets it down low. Now it'll be Marmalak sending it behind the net, trying to set up Dooley there. Schlender picks up again, comes out front, fires a shot. And the glove save made by Brown, and he'll hang on for a face-off. 5:47 gone here in the second period. Face-off will be to the left of goaltender Colby Brown. Pearl and Marmalak to take the draw. Marmalak telling Easton Schlender he wants him right behind him. And then Marmalak wins the puck forward. A little bit too far forward. Couldn't chase it down to get a shot away. Now Schlender plays it to Foston. Foston with a shot. Kick save. Puck is loose. And the rebound kicked away by Sheehan. Sheehan and Schlender go into the corner. It ends up on the stick of Merriweather. Merriweather plays the puck out over the head of Marmalak. Marmalak did get a piece of it, but the next player to touch it was a Crusher. Now not finding it in his feet was Foot, but Marmalak did. He gets it up to Dooley. Dooley drops back for Schlender. Schlender with a shot, and a blocker save made by Brown. Picking up the loose puck at the side of the net is Pearl. Ben Pearl looking for options, moves his way forward, gets to the line and out, skates through the check of Dooley and Legier. Now plays it over to Cream. Keenan Cream trying to get it down low. That's broken up by Foston, who gets the puck ahead out to center. Dumped right back in again by Sheehan. Foot will quickly play it ahead as Dooley was waiting. Dooley gets it to Shearer in front. Shearer with a chance, and a big save made by Brown. Puck is still loose. Ingram plays it only as far as the line, looking to get it to set up for Dooley on the back door, but that pass misses. Now it comes up to the line. Lindsay sends it back down the wall. That's intercepted, and out come the Weeks. Here's Vora ahead for Sutherland. Sutherland gets taken down. Following up on the play, though, is Stoddard. He'll play it back for Sears. Sears with a shot. That goes well high. Comes around, and it'll be picked up by Shearer. Here's Shearer. He's got Legier with him. Shearer drops it to Legier. Legier with a shot, and the save made, and the rebound kicked away before Turner could get a stick on it. Now Sears coming the other way as we play a little bit of run and gun. There's Sears with a shot. Kick save. Sears gets the rebound to Vora. His shot, and that's another save made by Nathan Mills. Puck played out to center. O'Coin picks it up there. O'Coin waits for everybody to get onside, then he plays it back into the zone. But he didn't wait for everybody to get back onside, as one of the players for the Weeks was in the process of trying to get off for a change, and that door was inside the zone, and he didn't get all the way off the ice. So we get a stoppage with 12:20 left to go here in the second period, and the coincidental penalties come to an end. Puck comes to O'Coin. He can't knock it down. Now Proctor coming out. He's got Walters with him. And Chip. Proctor to Walters to Chip to Proctor. How does that puck stay out? Oh my goodness. How does that puck stay out of that net? If anybody knows, can you tell me? Because I sure can't figure it out. Colby Brown somehow makes the save of the week, save of the month, save of the year. That was an absolutely amazing effort by Colby Brown, keeping this game tied up at 2 with over 8 minutes gone here in the second period. What a beautiful passing play by the Macs. Let's not take anything away from them. They had it set up beautifully, but Colby Brown denies at the goal line. Now here's Walters with the puck. Walters looking to go across to the far side. That pass well out of the reach of Proctor. Chip able to chase it down. He plays it down to Proctor. Proctor looking to get it to the front of the net. The pass deflected away. Marmalak picks up. He'll play it back to Foot. Foot's pass ends up hitting Chip, and that will allow the puck to be played out to center by Green. Now a long lead pass. That misses everybody. That's going to be an icing call against Halifax here with 11:12 remaining in this second period, as the Weeks have an opportunity to get some fresh legs out there against a line that hasn't been out there all that long. That the line change for Halifax occurred not long before the icing, so O'Coin with a shot that gets blocked by Dooley. Now Vora trying to kick the puck ahead. He's battling with Wagner there. Puck will come to Foot. Foot, his pass does reach Schlender. Foot following up on the play, gets it out to center, but Sears knocks it right back in again. Now Wagner trying to get away from Vora. Vora gets a stick on it. O'Coin following up, but the Macs pick back up, and now here's Schlender in across the blue line. Schlender trying to work to the outside against Ingram. Sears comes in to help out, and Sears will take the puck away for the Weeks, and here he comes. He'll get it over to Sutherland. Sutherland trying to get it to Sears. The pass doesn't quite connect. It ends up being a shot, and now the puck cleared down the ice after the rebound was cleared away. And Ingram will give it to Sutherland at the right wing side from a Weeks perspective. Not able to clear the... Actually, he did clear... No, the puck is played with a hand pass is the reason for the stoppage, with 10:17 left to go here in the second period. And the score tied at 2. Shots 22-20, so very close there. And this matchup of the team with the best winning percentage and the team with the lowest winning percentage in the Nova Scotia Under-18 Hockey League, Major Hockey League. But don't tell either of these teams that they are 1-8 when it comes to winning percentages, because this game is incredibly competitive. Here's Foston with the puck at the line. He fires a shot, and I don't think that got all the way through to Brown. I think it was knocked down before Brown had to actually make a save. Puck cleared down the ice. Foston sets it off the boards for Foot. He gives to Shearer. Shearer finds Legier. Legier over to the far side for Hines. Hines tried to make a pass back, but that was broken up. Now the Weeks pick up. Sheehan plays it off the boards for Fraser. Fraser gains the red line, dumps the puck in. Weeks will make a wholesale 5-man change. Pass ahead for Hines. He just deflects the puck forward, and Brown comes out of his net, plays it, sets it up there for Ben Manis, the captain. Ahead to Croft. Croft's pass broken up by Suds. Madison following up on the play. He had it for a moment, but then lost it. Now it's back down into the weak zone. Stoddard back to pick up. Plays it off the boards. That'll be Turner taking it for the Max, but it's turned over to to Croft, who gets it out to center. Croft works all the way down to the end boards inside the Halifax zone. Plays it off the wall. Trying to get to it there is McKenzie. He takes a bump. And coming in to help out Madison, but getting away with the puck there is Walters. He can't clear the zone, and now Croft with it. Croft steps up. His shot blocked by Suds, and the Macs come out. That pass hops over Proctor's stick. He's able to pick it up off the wall, gets it to Walters. There's a shot. Manis blocks a piece of that one, and it ends up going wide with 8:18 left to go here, second period. Tied up at 2 goals apiece. Proctor for Chip. Chip to Marmalak. Marmalak, and a big save by Brown. A second chance, another save by Brown. Proctor with a chance. Now Marmalak again. That shot goes wide. As 2 or 3 saves at least for Brown there, and a couple of chances that didn't get all the way through. Creelman now has his stick shatter on him as he tried to make a pass. Creelman without a stick has to go back into his own zone. Wagner, fortunately for the Macs, able to pick up the puck. Creelman will just head off for a change as he's without Lumber. Now the pass back to Wagner, broken up nicely by Jordan, but getting over to help out is Foot. Foot's pass broken up by Green. Green tried to get it to the front of the net, but that rolled away. Now Wagner will send it around to the far side for Foot. Foot gets it ahead to Chip. Chip not able to clear the zone. Foot has it again with 7:15 left to go here, second period. Schlender back to Foot. As Foot, wearing that goaltender jersey, dumps the puck in. It ends up hitting the blade of the stick of Creelman that's still down there on the ice. Here's Foston with it now. He sends the puck down low. Gathered up by O'Coin. He'll ring it around the boards. Foston holds it in at the line, and we're going to get a stoppage here. Did the puck come out of the zone? I think perhaps it must have, and so we get an offside. I hate continuing to bring this up, but it does feel like it's been a factor in this game. Logan Foote has had a few times where he has not looked comfortable, and I think part of it has to do with the fact that he's trying to play defense in a goaltender's jersey. And there's been a couple of times where he's been trying to adjust gear on the fly. He's been trying to make those sorts of shifts. And I can't speak from experience. I've never played at this kind of a level, and I've never tried to play in a goaltender's jersey while playing defense. So I don't know what it's like, but I can't imagine that it can be very easy for him. As Vora comes out of the corner with the puck, plays it back to Sheehan. Sheehan will send it back down low. Foston able to get it around for Foote. Foote gets a bump from Sears. And as the Macs were trying to send everybody out, the Weeks create the turnover and not able to take advantage of it, though. Now here's Sutherland with the puck. He'll chip it down to the end boards for Vora. Takes it behind the net. Comes out the near corner. Up the wall to Sheehan. Sheehan comes to the middle of the ice. Fires a shot. And Mills makes the save and hangs on for a face-off. 5:54 left to go here in the second period. And perhaps Logan Foote also dealing with some injury issues, it seems, because there have been a couple of times now where he's made his way back to the bench, and maybe it's not equipment discomfort, but perhaps actual body discomfort as well. Here's Lindsay with the puck. He'll dump it in. That goes off of Hines' skate, so that's going to be an offside. With 5:38 remaining here in the second period, tied up at 2 goals apiece. And again, a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first of a double header here tonight at the Pictou County Wellness Center. As soon as this game wraps up, we will have the U15 major game between the Truro Bearcats and the Warewell Bombers. And as anybody from northern Nova Scotia knows, if you've got Truro versus Pictou County at anything, there's a special rivalry there. Down in the city, there's Halifax Dartmouth. Here up in northern Nova Scotia, it's Pictou County versus Truro. And the U15's majors will be putting that rivalry on display later this evening. 8 o'clock, the scheduled start time will probably be a little bit behind that. As the puck goes off the end boards, back to get it is Suds. He'll play it ahead for Hines. Hines takes a bump from O'Coin, and the puck goes all the way down the ice. Back to pick it up is Madison. Here comes Sam Madison, picking up speed as the train rolls through center. Madison cuts towards the net, but went to play the puck into the crease, and nobody was there in white to pick it up for him. Creelman now will get it over to Wagner. Wagner finds Schlender. Schlender through center, in across the blue line, drops the puck off, intended for Turner. Just keeping the puck onside was Wagner. It goes way up high into the air, and he ends up hitting the netting. So we'll get a stoppage with 4:16 remaining here in the second period. And the faceoff will move outside the zone, as Wagner was the last player to touch the puck before it went out of play. Campbell to take this draw against Marmalak. Marmalak gets it into the weak zone, but picked up by O'Coin, and now Ingram will launch it down the ice. That's going to end up in an icing against the Weeks with 4:07 left to go in the second period. Marmalak to take this draw yet again against Jacob Campbell. Campbell wins the puck down into the corner. Ingram will send it behind the net to O'Coin. O'Coin gets it up to Jordan, who is able to get it out to center, but the Macs pick up and bring it right back in. Now here's Schlender with the puck. He'll fire a shot. That goes just wide. And Jacob Campbell, back on it. Sends it behind the net. Schlender, the first one to it. Schlender still with the puck. Now he'll play it back to Creelman. Creelman with the shot. That hits some bodies in front. Now finding it again is Schlender. He'll get taken into the boards. Turner picks up. He gets taken into the wall as well. Marmalak able to find it now. Maddox Marmalak. Pass intended for Creelman. That's broken up. Schlender tries to get a shot away. It's blocked by Green out to center. Marmalak will dump it right back in again. But Ingram will gather that puck in and come out with 3:20 left to go. Here's Ingram. He'll fire a shot wide. Comes off the end boards. Bouncing puck ends up all the way on the stick of Will Shearer. He plays it across to Dooley. And now Dooley coming through center in across the blue line. Pass intended for Marmalak, broken up by Jordan. Jordan able to find Merriweather. Here comes Matt Merriweather, trying to get it back to Jordan. That pass deflected away by Foote. Foston now returns it to Foote. Under 3 minutes remaining, second period. Tied up at 2 goals apiece. Vora tried to get it to Sears. That's broken up by Legier. Legier has the puck stolen from him by Merriweather. Merriweather will use the glass to find Sears. Sears now trying to spring Sutherland, but the puck just hops over his stick. And so that will be an icing against the Weeks with under 2.5 minutes, or just over 2.5 minutes, left to go here in period number 2. Face-off comes all the way back down into the Weeks zone with 2:33 remaining. Weeks win the draw. Puck goes behind the net to Sheehan. He gets it ahead for Sutherland, but it hops over his stick, comes out to center, dumped back in by Foote. Now a pass out Vora. He will deflect it the rest of the way down the ice. Foston back to get it. Ahead intended for Shearer, but it's beyond him. Merriweather with a shot. That hits Foston and ends up going to the far wall. Foote. Long lead pass to Dooley. Dooley drops off for Shearer. Shearer gets it to Suds. Suds steps in, gets a shot away. Vora down to Dooley, and somehow it goes in. Dooley will get credit for the goal with 1:59 left to go in the period. Suds will get an assist, as I believe will also Shearer. I think that was how it went. We'll get that confirmed for you here in a moment. It is Luke Dooley's goal. Gavin Suds gets an assist. For Dooley, it's his 5th goal and 14th point of the season. And it looks like it might be only Gavin Suds getting an assist. I thought there was a second stick on that puck as well. But it's just Dooley from Suds at 18:01 to put Halifax back out in front 3-2. The Weeks led at 1-0. Halifax scored 2 in a row to make it 2-1. Weeks tied it up earlier this period, and now Halifax has once again reclaimed the lead 3-2 with now 83 seconds left to go in the second period. Stoddart sends it behind the net. Manis, he takes a bump from Proctor. Walters comes in there. He'll pick up. Walters out front for Chip, and somehow Chip put it high and wide. Brown may have gotten a piece of that puck. No, he didn't, as the referee indicates the faceoff's going to come outside. Great chance there for Aaron Chip, but not able to take advantage. And so we'll get a stoppage with 1:09 remaining here in period number 2. Marmalak and Campbell on the faceoff. Puck ends up along the boards right in front of the Halifax McDonald's bench. Finally, it's worked free. It ends up with Creelman. He'll dump it down into the weak zone. 50 seconds left to go in the period. Puck ends up hitting the netting as it was played off the wall to try to get it out of the zone. And we'll get a stoppage with 49.6 seconds remaining on the clock. Marmalak and Campbell again on the face-off. Marmalak wins it back to Turner. Turner with a backhand shot. Save made by Brown. Puck comes to Creelman. He'll send it back down low. Schlender into the corner for Turner. He takes a bump there. Turner gets it back to the line for Creelman. Creelman sends it into the corner far side. Schlender picks up there after Marmalak overskated it, tried to play it back to Marmalak, but that was deflected away by Chris Jordan. 22 seconds left to go in the period. Here's Wagner. His pass goes off a skate of Green. Now the puck played out to center. Green there waiting for it. He'll get it ahead to Campbell. Campbell brings it into the zone, sends it in deep. 6 seconds left in the period. Turner now sends it behind his own net, trying to kill off the last couple seconds. They finally do. Shots on goal in the second period, 15 by the Max, 10 by the Weeks. So the two-period total, 27-21 in favor of Halifax. We started this period with a one-goal margin. We end this period with a one-goal margin, as it is Halifax leading the Weeks Majors by a score of 3-2 after 40 minutes. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for the third period. Coming up shortly, you are watching Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League action here on Petter Sports and Streaming Services through Atlantic Hockey Online, a division of AO Live. All right, welcome back as we get ready for the start of the third period here. Starting the third right where we started the second, with a 1-goal margin in favor of the Halifax McDonalds. The difference being that at the end of one period, it was 2-1 for the Max. At the end of two periods, it is 3-2. And again, a reminder, we will have the Warewell Bombers and Truro Bearcats U15 game coming up at the conclusion of this one. It'll take us a couple minutes to get the changeover set up. But if you want to watch that game, just go back out to the main page. Like I say, you're going to need to wait a minute or two for us to get things set up for that other broadcast, as there are a couple of technical steps that we need to take to close down one stream and start up the next, as the puck ends up going over the glass and into the netting here just 6 seconds into this third period. So it'll take us a moment to do that, and then once we get that going, ideally, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the warm-ups for the Bombers and Bearcats will start as soon as the third period comes to an end. As soon as these teams are off the ice, they'll be on the ice starting their warm-up. There's a shot from Wagner. So you may end up missing the first minute or two of warm-ups. But we will work to make sure that we get that changeover to happen as quickly as humanly possible. Here's a chance for Schlender as he fires that one just wide. Easton Schlender once again showing how dangerous he is. Now the puck is turned over to Dooley, and he puts a shot just wide. Merriweather may have gotten Dooley trying to argue that Merriweather interfered or hooked him up a little bit, maybe, to deny him from getting that shot away as well as he would have liked, but that complaint will end up falling on deaf ears, and we'll have a chance for Legier, but that pass a little bit too close to his feet, so he couldn't get a good shot away. Couldn't get any shot away at all. And the puck now cleared down into the Halifax zone. Croft on it there. It comes to Stoddart, but Hines knocks it away from him before he can let a shot loose. Now Croft can't settle the bouncing puck. It ends up with Legier. He'll fire a shot, and the save made by Brown, and he'll hang on for his 25th stop of the afternoon, or of the evening, excuse me. 1:14 gone here in period number 3. Walters taking the draw against Sutherland. Puck ends up. Chip had it for a second, but couldn't quite get a good handle on it. Now here come the Weeks. That pass for O'Coin. O'Coin trying to get it back through. It goes off the skate of Lindsay and ends up going just wide of the net. Now Suds plays it around the boards. O'Coin working it back in deep. Suds will pick up in the corner. Sends it off the wall and down the ice, and that will be an icing with 1:41 gone here in the third period. As we take a look a little bit further ahead for either of these teams, next action for both of these teams will be in Moncton next weekend, as they'll be there for the Monktonian. Weeks are in a group with the Fredericton Capitals. Trying to see. They're in a group with the South Shore Mustangs. And there's a shot and a nice save made by Brown. Another shot and another save by Brown, as he has been by far the busier of the two goaltenders here tonight. Shots are now 31-21. Suds plays the puck around to the far side. Lindsay will pick it up there. He takes a bump. Campbell able to find the puck. He'll fire a shot. Save made. The rebound bounces over the stick of Merriweather and comes all the way out to center. Cream will play it across to Sheehan. Sheehan continues to back up with it. Now he'll start to turn his way ahead, gets the pass forward. Cream deflects it the rest of the way down the ice, comes off the end boards. Foston picks up there. Foston drops it off to Lindsay. Lindsay goes to flip it out, but Pearl knocks that down. Next player to touch it is Foston, though, so no hand pass. Now Turner, his pass broken up, and it ends up with Sheehan. He'll play it ahead. Trying to chop it into the zone was Fraser, but it was knocked away, and now Merriweather will carry the puck up the right wing side. Sends it towards the net. It'll go all the way down into the left wing corner. Foston taken into the boards by Fraser. Coming in to help out is Pearl. Puck is now back underneath Fraser and Foston again. Pearl in there trying to work it loose. He does, but it ends up on the stick of Schlender, who plays it over for Turner, and Turner's able to bat it out to center. Trying to get onto it there is Foote, but he ends up being tied up with his man as we pass 3.5 minutes gone here in the third period. The third member of the week's group at the Monktonian will be the Valley Wildcats. So and the Weeks are also actually playing the playing the Pinnacle Growlers. So I guess it's 5 teams in a group at the Monktonian. I thought it was 4, but here's Schlender working his way in. So a busy weekend coming up, certainly for the Weeks Majors. Wagner with the puck. He'll play it across. Creelman with a shot, and the save made by Brown. Wagner sends it back in deep. Dooley behind the net. Tries to get it to the front. Stoddart there to knock that away. Dooley able to win it back, though. Now Dooley sends it back to the line for Creelman. Creelman's shot, kick save. Rebound cleared away by Stoddart out to center ice. Wagner gets it across to Creelman. Creelman quickly plays it ahead. That's going to go all the way down the ice with 4, and now we're going to get a penalty behind the play. Interference is the indication, and it looks like it's Ben Manis who's going to go off. And for Manis, that's his 3rd penalty in this game. A slash, a rough, and now an interference. With 4:35 gone here in this third period. There's a shot that goes just wide off the stick of Legier. Puck comes to Foston. He'll play it across to Legier. Legier returns it to Foston. Foston goes far side with it for Lindsay. Back over to Legier near side. He fires a shot, save, and Brown able to find the puck and cover it up for a face-off. 21 seconds gone in the penalty. As we just take a look at the Monktonian challenge here, trying to so for the Weeks, they're in a group with Pinnacle Growlers as Dooley jams at the puck. Dooley still with it now, takes it behind the net. Weeks are able to work it down into the corner. Now 6 players all in there battling for it. It's finally brought free by Legier back to Foston at the line. Lindsay fans on a shot attempt. That allows Vohra to pick up the puck. He tried to play it around the boards, but Dooley intercepts to Lindsay, and what a stop there. I don't know if it was the defenseman or if it was Brown, but somebody stopped a great opportunity for Ben Lindsay. Now Lindsay holds it in at the line again. 45 seconds left in the penalty. Foston with a shot, and another save made by Brown, and he'll hang on for a face-off. So, yeah, that Weeks game against Valley, that's a regular season game coming up further ahead. I missed on that on the schedule. So for the Weeks Majors, they'll be in a group with the Pinnacle Growlers out of Newfoundland, the Fredericton Caps out of New Brunswick, and the South Shore Mustangs, of course, out of here in Nova Scotia. For the Halifax McDonalds, they'll be in a group with the CIHA U18 Voyageurs, who play out of the Ottawa area of Ontario, the East Coast Blizzard out of Newfoundland, and the St. John Vitoes out of New Brunswick. So both of these teams with a chance to look at some competition from all across the Eastern Canada at the Monktonian Challenge coming up next weekend. Right now, though, Halifax still with the power play. Here's Creelman with the puck. He plays it over to Suds. Suds with a shot. That's steered away by Brown. 5 seconds left in the penalty. And now the puck sent down the length of the ice. Mills sends it ahead to Walters. Walters across the line. Has the puck knocked off his stick. Proctor getting it back down low. Coming in to pick up the loose puck is Madison. Madison turns to try to get away from Proctor. Now Ingram sends it down to Sheehan, and Sheehan with some space starts to skate ahead, plays the puck forward. Madison gets it as far as the Halifax blue line. Suds turns it back the other way. Suds gets it again. Now it's going to be Manis, who's out of the box after his penalty expired about 30 seconds ago. There's a chance for the Weeks, and just not quite able to find it in time. Now Hines gets it up to Marmalak. Marmalak cuts to the outside, takes the puck behind the net, out to the far corner. He'll bring the puck all the way up to the top of the zone, then tries to play it back down low. But the only one there to get it was Stoddard. He'll get it over to Croft. Croft steps in, fires a shot, and the save made by Mills, and he'll hang on for a face-off with 12:20 left to go here in the third period. That's just the second shot that Nathan Mills has had to face here in the third period. And for Mills, that seemed like a bit of a looked like that puck gave him a little bit more trouble than it otherwise might. Here's a chance. Schlender bringing the puck down into the corner. Schlender will send it behind the net. Manis is the first one to it there. He'll play it over to the corner for Stoddard. Stoddard not able to clear the zone as Foston knocks that down. And now here come the Weeks yet again. Here's Pearl with the puck. Pearl with the shot. The save made. Rebound is there. Fraser gets a piece of it. Now Fraser with it, trying to send it out to the front. Pearl can't find it in his feet, and it'll be picked up by Foote. Foote gets it to the line and out. O'Coin, though, able to send it right back in again with 8.5 minutes gone here in the third period. Foston sends it ahead. Marmalak deflects it out. Now Marmalak gets it back, or Schlender, excuse me. That was not Marmalak, that was Schlender, my apologies. Sutherland with the puck for the Weeks. He'll play it across for O'Coin. Legier knocks the puck off O'Coin's stick. O'Coin went to play it back. It's picked up there by Sears, who gets it up to Vora. Vora trying to feather it through. Legier couldn't find it. Now O'Coin sends it across the lower slot, but nobody was there in white to pick that up. Wagner ends up with it behind the net after Ingram sent it down low. Now out it comes, pass intended for Turner, and Ingram did just enough to deny Turner from picking up that puck in stride. Turner was still able to get it down into the weak zone. Now Sutherland coming the other way. Vora following up. His shot is deflected. Puck is loose, and finding it there at the net is Nathan Mills, and he'll cover up and hang on for a face-off with 10:27 left to go here in the third period. And are we going to get coincidentals, or are we just getting one? It looks like we're getting coincidentals between Sears and Wagner. 2 each for roughing, so another set of coincidental penalties. Kieran Sears and Kenzie Wagner this time, with 10:27 left to go in the third period. So that's the third set of coincidental penalties that we've had in this game. Yes. Third set of coincidental penalties. The Macs have only been shorthanded once in this game. The Weeks have been shorthanded 4 times. Macs scored the only time they were shorthanded. There's Suds with a shot. Save made by Brown. And Dooley not able to pick up a rebound, as Brown again, with great rebound control, hangs on to that puck and covers it up for a stoppage. Just under 10 minutes left to go. A 1-goal game here between the team that has the best winning percentage, not the most points. Right off of the draw, there's Dooley with a shot. That goes just up over the crossbar. Yes, the Halifax McDonalds are in second place in the standings, but they do have the highest winning percentage. They've just played that many fewer games. And the Weeks, of course, are right now in 8th place in the league. Here's Dooley with the puck. He'll fire a shot, and Brown makes the glove save. That is save number 36 on the night for Colby Brown, as he has once again shown a stellar performance for the Weeks Majors. We talked about the fact that the Majors as a team are giving up on average 4.5 goals per game. You really can't look at the goaltending tandem of Brown and Olton as the reason for that. You can't look at any individuals on defense either as reasons for that. It boils down to the fact that, you know, and I say this again with all the respect for the Weeks, they just, as a team, are not quite as skilled as some of the other teams in this league, and as a result, there are going to be nights where they're going to give up more shots, and more shots leads to more goals. As there's an icing call against the Max with 8:51 remaining here in the third period. But for my money, I would not be disappointed if I had to start building a team with goaltending in the form of Caleb Olton and Colby Brown. As the puck is dumped back into the Halifax zone after it was cleared out to center. Fraser, sharp angle shot, save made by Mills. Nathan Mills has been impressive tonight with 23 saves on 25 shots. Puck is cleared down into the weak zone. Ingram being chased back by Schlender. Ingram plays it ahead. That misses everybody. That's going to be an icing call against the Weeks. With 8:15 left on the clock here in the third period. Taking a quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard today. Let's see if we can get this to work here. There we go. The Valley Wildcats defeated the Cape Breton West Islanders by a score of 3-2 in a shootout earlier today. Also earlier, Steel Subaru defeated Sydney Mitsubishi Rush by a score of 6-2. And then there's this game here this evening. So 3 games on the schedule today in the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League. The other 2 are already finals. Follow the bouncing puck. O'Coin got it ahead. Now Fraser finds Sutherland with it. Sutherland takes it behind the net. Tries to get back out to the front, but Legier able to knock that away, and here comes Luke Legier. He'll get it ahead to Turner. Turner taken into the boards by Sears. O'Coin over there as well. Now back to Wagner. He gets it across for Suds. Suds doesn't get quite as much as he wanted on that shot as it went off the heel of his stick. Puck gets to the line. Suds holds it in. Now it'll be picked up by Turner. Turner comes in, gets a shot away, and Colby Brown with another save. Save number 37 on the night for Colby Brown. And I mentioned this in the game that the Northern Subway Selects played earlier today against the Fundy Kraken, which the Selects won by a score of 10-0. But the goaltender for the Kraken making 54 saves on 64 shots, or was it 55 on 65? Either way, she made more than 50 saves, facing more than 60 shots in a 60-minute game. And I said that in that game, and I'll say it in this one with Colby Brown stopping 37. Anytime you get a goaltender making that volume of saves, you cannot fault him, or in the case of the game earlier today, her, for giving up a few goals when you're facing that many shots. It's just bound to happen. It would have been offside against the Weeks, so they didn't touch the puck. That allowed Walters to pick it up and come back through center the other way, but now he loses it to Sheehan. Sheehan brings it to the front of his own net and then gets the pass over to Merriweather. Nearly a dangerous pass. Now Merriweather has a shot go off the leg of Suds. Madison ties it up at the far wall. Just under 6.5 minutes left to go here in the third period. Battle for the puck. Trying to work it free. It does come loose and it ends up on the stick of Suds. Suds uses the boards to play it ahead for Dooley. Dooley will send it right in. Colby Brown out of his net, plays it over to Sheehan. Owen Sheehan ahead for Croft. Croft sets it up to Madison, avoids a hit from Walters as he does so. Now Madison, nice move to get around Foot, but not able to connect on the pass across. Now Madison goes back and back checks hard to get the puck away from Dooley, sends it down the ice. Out of the net to settle it there is Mills. He'll give it to Foot. Foot's pass ahead, kicked by Vora, but now it's with Jordan with a shot, and that goes up into the glass. Stoddard plays it to Manis. Manis fans on his one-time attempt. Now an awkward hit there on Foot. Foot a little slow to get up. And we talked about the fact that Foot a couple of times in this game has looked like he's been a little uncomfortable, whether it's been injury. And the more I watch him, Logan Foot is playing this game less than 100%. I don't know how far below 100% he is, but that is not Logan Foot playing Logan Foot hockey tonight. And I say that with all the respect in the world. These young men are playing hockey at a level that I could never even dream of playing at. I talk a good game, but I was never a player anywhere near this level. There's Jordan with a shot. So when I say that a player is not on his game, I'm not saying it disrespectfully. I'm not saying it with any sort of ill will. It's analyzing what I'm seeing from up here. There's a shot, blocker save. Hines with the follow-up, and another great save by Brown as he makes his 38th and 39th saves of the evening with 4:41 left to go. Colby Brown doing everything he can to give his team a chance to win. Now he needs the offense in front of him to strike. But when you're talking about being the underdog in a game like this, if you're within a goal in the last 4.5 minutes, you can't ask for much more than that. And that is where we are right now. And the Weeks will have an offensive zone face-off after the shot taken, and Mills deflects it up over the glass and out of play. The face-off will be to the right of the Halifax McDonald's goaltender. Madison and Walters line up to take the face-off. Walters able to get the puck down to the corner. Suds gets to it just ahead of Croft, but Croft able to win it from him and gives the puck to McKenzie. McKenzie plays it back to the line. Now McKenzie gets it back again, fires a shot. There's a save. And the puck is batted over to the wall. McKenzie battling there with Shearer. Suds trying to get a stick on it as well. McKenzie continues to battle, as does Madison. Now Shearer trying to get it past Ingram. Suds still in there in that battle. And the puck is poked back down to the end board. Suds will play it around to the near wall. Turner picks up there. He'll get it off the boards and out to center. Croft can't settle it down. Here's Shearer, but back checking hard and getting in front of Shearer is Ingram. Weeks back on the puck and out they come, but Croft overskates it. Now Turner picks up. He brings it back into his own zone. Vora trying to steal it from him there. Wagner with a couple of shots for Vora. Now Turner back on the puck. Walters rather sends it behind the net. Picked up there by Foston. Foston flips it out and down the ice Brown will set it up for Merriweather. Merriweather looking to turn it back the other way with just over 3 minutes left to go here, third period. Wagner back to get that puck before Ryland Sutherland could get on it. Way back at the 2:24 mark of the first period, Sutherland scored the first goal of this game. There's a shot from Sears. That goes wide, and the puck caroms all the way around the boards and all the way back into the weak zone. Manis back on it. He's battling there with Dooley. Dooley will actually win that puck. Dooley plays it back to the line for Lindsay. Lindsay gets it to the front of the net. Marmalak takes a bump from Manis. Manis trying to clear the zone, ends up hitting the stick of Proctor. That allows Marmalak to get the puck back to Dooley. Dooley looking to clear it to the front of the net, but nobody in red was there. Now Marmalak, he left the zone, but he didn't realize that Proctor hadn't, and so that'll be an offside against Halifax with 2:27 left to go here in the third period. Again, if you're looking for the game between the Warewell Bombers and the Truro Bearcats at the U15 level, that game can't start until this game finishes, as it will be on this sheet of ice. So we will, as I mentioned, have to take a minute or two to switch things up, get that stream up and running. There's Ingram with a shot. Hit goes up into the mesh and out of play, so we'll get another stoppage with 2:05 remaining here in the third period. Still a 1-goal margin in favor of the Halifax McDonalds. Give this week's team credit. They may be in last place, but they are giving the team with the best winning percentage in the league everything that they can handle here in this third period. Wagner plays it ahead. That'll go all the way down the ice. Ingram back to pick up in his own zone. Plays it around to the far side. Merriweather can't take it cleanly. That'll allow Legier to get it behind the net to Marmalak. Or to Schlender, excuse me. I thought that was a 19, but it was a 15. Now Wagner back to Legier. Legier down into the corner for Schlender. Schlender lets the puck go through. Ingram can't get his stick on it. Now Legier gets it back to Wagner. Wagner's shot was knocked down, and out comes Jacob Campbell. Campbell takes a hit from Wagner as he gets the puck deep into the zone. 1:17 left to go, and we'll start to keep an eye on Colby Brown if the Weeks can get possession inside the Halifax end. Here's Sears taking it behind his net. 68 seconds left in the third period. Pass ahead, broken up by Hines. Sears gets it back again. Now he'll play it forward. That's out of the reach of Madison, and Lindsay sends it the other way. Icing waved off. Manis back to get it. 55 seconds left. Ben Manis out from behind his own net. Coming out of the net is Brown as Manis carries across center, brings it across the blue line. Sutherland off the bench for the extra attacker. Here comes Sutherland stepping in, looking to go back door with it for Madison. But the pass didn't quite connect. Now Madison down to Sears. 34 seconds left. Gets the puck out high, but Hines knocks it down into the corner. Now Lindsay looks to clear. He gets at the puck as far as Hines. Hines can't clear it as Jordan intercepts. Jordan puts it off the end glass. Vora chases the puck down. On it is Sears. He fires a shot. That goes just wide. Now Ben Manis. 15 seconds left. Manis coming to the middle of the ice. Can't get a shot away. It's picked up, and just wide of the net was Shearer, but he did a great job to at least gain the red line before he dumped it. 4 seconds left. The Weeks are going to run out of time. But what a game for the Weeks to keep within a goal of the Halifax McDonalds. We're not going to take as much time for our post game as we normally do, as we do have to get the streams up and running for the next game. So we will say that until next time, on behalf of my awesome cameraman Steven, this is Michael Petter saying, may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Final score once again, Max 3, Weeks 2. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night.